starting my pre-pregnancy fertility journey. January of this year, my husband looked at me and said, "What are your goals for the year?" And I said, to not be pregnant. Everyone said it wasn't gonna age well, but guess what? It's middle of September and we are still doing fine. However, January-ish is when we are thinking about, maybe exploring this opportunity further. Which puts me like 3 months out. We were very lucky that I had zero trouble getting pregnant with my son. I am very lucky for that. However, I think it would be naive to assume that 3 years later, that will still be like the same exact scenario. So I'm currently starting to do everything I can to get my body in the best possible situation, learn the most about what's going on, to make sure that we are in the best position to conceive next year. As I do this and learn, because I don't know jack shit about any of this, I'm going to share it with you because maybe you don't know anything either. I've had my Aura ring for almost a year. I use natural cycles to track everything in tandem with the Aura ring, but I'm curious about how accurate it is. So a friend of mine, she's pregnant, so she doesn't need these. She gave me these little test strips for ovulation that go with natural cycles. That being said, you could literally use any ovulation strip. You just log it in there. It doesn't have to be the natural cycles one if you're using natural cycles, from the best of my understanding. So around mid-cycle, you will have a surge of LH most likely. And what that does is a luteinizing hormone, and it starts the kind of fertility part of your cycle. 24 to 48 hours before you ovulate, you will have this surge. And ovulation just happens, apparently. And what I didn't know about this is you can have an LH surge and then not ovulate. You can also have different patterns of surges. So you can have one surge, you can have two surges, you can have a plateau. There's just all these different things. And I don't know any of that. I don't know what's going on. And I don't want to be blissfully unaware any longer. For the last 2 days, my app has told me, hey, you should take one of these tests. That's the nice part about natural cycles. It does kind of prompt you when to do this, because I can't do the math. That's just not happening for me. So I have little Dixie cups. You pee in one of those, you take a little strip, you dip the sample part in for 3 seconds, you take it out, you put it on a flat surface, 5 minutes later you come back. It's kind of similar to a pregnancy test, only you don't pee on it, you put it in a little cup. And both days it's been negative. So we'll keep checking. There's only 15 that come in this box, which is I don't know if that's an ample amount. It feels not ample because you have to take more than one per cycle, I would assume. I have. It's only been 2 days. I've taken 2. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But if there is a brand that you guys like of these, LMK.